Hello, I am the Ranting Usher, and welcome to another edition of What the Hell Happened, where I look at films that are often considered divisive, in that they receive mixed reactions from viewers. In this video, I want to elaborate further on some of the things I previously said about The Godfather Part III, as well as offer some additional insights and criticisms. Let me talk you to your seat. Fans of the Godfather trilogy are rather ambivalent about the way the third installment is written and directed. A minor character imitates a donkey for no apparent reason. Clearly, he would be much better suited for a freak show carnival than in the Mafia. Connie delivers a line during an exchange with Michael that is rather questionable. She is the only one who believes, for instance, that Fredo drowned, and that his death is nothing more than an unfortunate accident. Considering that nearly everyone else knows, or at least suspects, that Michael is the one who had Fredo killed, Connie is aloof, and her dialogue here is totally out of place. The film certainly contains several moments of awkward dialogue, but there are other exchanges and other lines that stand out. Perhaps the most notable is the confession scene. This is what made loyal Godfather fans eager to see the third film. The cardinal refers to a stone that has been lying in the water for a very long time, and yet remains perfectly dry. He compares the stone to men in Europe who have never been penetrated by Christianity. Michael then shows signs of weakness due to diabetes. Cardinal asserts that when the mind suffers, the body cries out. These anecdotes and nuances are creatively crafted to set viewers up for the confession about to take place. Pacino's acting as Michael plunges into remorse is so natural that you really sense he has undergone a tremendous character arc. With no music playing to tell audiences what they are supposed to feel, allows the scene to drip with substance and subtlety. Later, while Michael kneels at the coffin of Don Tomasino, he prays for one final opportunity to redeem himself, swearing on the lives of his children that he will sin no more. This is immediately followed by a request from his nephew Vincent to eliminate an assassin who threatens not only Michael, but everyone around him. Reluctantly, Michael grants the order. These scenes, and the lines delivered between these two characters, are twisted with classic irony. They capture and maintain the Godfather lore in a way veteran fans can really appreciate. One directorial issue is when Michael is talking to his son Anthony, who wishes to pursue a career as a professional singer. Michael admonishes Anthony for turning away from the family business. Here, director Coppola strays from what has gone on before. He is inconsistent. Vito never wanted Michael to join the family business, and so one assumes Michael would feel the same way about Anthony, especially given all the guilt Michael has had to live with since the conclusion of Godfather Part II. With so much focus on redemption, the third film is paced much slower than the first two. Longtime fans may have had a hard time accepting this. While Part 3 contains some brutal and exciting action sequences, they are nowhere near the caliber of films like Goodfellas and Casino. The conclusion of the Godfather trilogy is perhaps the most divisive aspect of all, in that it is both bad and brilliant at the same time. As is customary for any Godfather film, Several murders take place simultaneously, and this time around an opera house. Yet as carefully and as meticulously as Vincent, who has taken over for Michael as head of the Corleone family, plans the deaths of rising enemies, he neglects to eliminate an assassin, who is the most dangerous of them all. This lapse seems very unrealistic, yet it transcends into a tragic ending. Michael's beloved daughter, Mary, is shot and killed. Unfortunately, Sofia Coppola's role is so underplayed and so wooden that it detracts from the heartbreak that the scene is meant to evoke. Pacino unleashes a heart-wrenching scream that brings emotion flooding back into the scene. His performance, as well as a series of fleeting flashbacks accompanied by a somber score, makes the ending of Godfather 3 truly memorable. To answer the question I posed in my last video, as well as in this one, which was what the hell happened with this movie, a lot. A lot of studio interference, time constraints, unlimited budget, poor casting choices, characterization flaws, awkward direction and dialogue. Do all these things make Godfather Part 3 a terrible movie? Not necessarily. The film contains more than a few crowning moments, and delivers what it promises to deliver, which is the end of the Corleone trilogy. If you are willing to give The Godfather Part 3, or rather The Death of Michael Corleone, as Francis Ford Coppola originally intended, a second or even a third chance, you may just find this is one movie you can't refuse. On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being a train wreck and 5 a masterpiece, I give The Death of Michael Corleone a 4.4 rating. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I am the Ranting Usher. As always, click the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn notifications on, and tell me in the comments what you liked about this movie, what you didn't like about it, and what you would like to have seen done differently. Thank you once again everyone for watching. I will see you all next time.